Hey there guys, and welcome back to UnJaded Jade. Since living in London on my own in my gap year, my routine in general has had to radically shift. I've always been a morning person and I think there's so much value in the morning, but realistically I now stay up until like 11 PM and get up at about 6:30 AM. So I'll be all cozy in bed when my alarm goes off. I don't actually have an alarm clock here, so I use my phone, which isn't ideal. And if I'm as tired as I was this day, I allow myself just one snooze, even though I think it's a really bad habit to get into. I then collapse into bed for about 5 minutes in a permanent yawn. I then get up, switch off my alarm and go to the toilet straight away. It's also good to just get myself up. I'm lucky enough to have an ensuite, so I don't have to go far. I then make my bed so that I'm not tempted to get back in it, and I think it just makes the whole room look a lot tidier. It just makes me feel more awake as well, ready to start the day. And I have a little heart pillow, which is just finishing touch, you know. I then instantly go and open the blind and admire my insane view of London. It's generally pretty dark and gloomy at this time in winter, but I still like to remind myself how grateful I am to be alive and to be witnessing a view this beautiful. Not bad guys, not bad. I will then always sit by the window and do a guided meditation or just kind of sit there and breathe to myself for a bit. I like to set internal intentions for the day and repeat positive affirmations to myself like, I am worthy of being successful and happy, my efforts are being supported by the universe, and this just really sets me up positively for the day. I then hit up my laptop and I always have a Yoga with Adriene yoga sequence video prepped on my screen the night before, so there's just so much less resistance to doing some yoga. So that day I did a 15-minute morning flow to help me wake up, and just making this a habit every morning has helped me so much. Yoga is so powerful guys. It helps me recognize my mood and state of mind, it helps connect my body and my mind, and also just to kind of stretch and energize my body. The act of turning inward is a practice that just changes your day. I then turn on the light and wince at how bright it is, and then it's on to breakfast. I am a porridge gal. It's either porridge or it's bran flakes, the cereal. This is super easy and quick. I just pour some oats and plant milk into a pan. I've done it so many times I can kind of guess the measurements. I stir that up and I add a chopped banana, or if you're lazy like me, you just break off chunks with your fingers. I then turn on the hob, get out a bowl and make myself a cup of herbal tea. That day I randomly went for a green tea, which is such a good morning tea. I then stirred the porridge and I added some sultanas for a change. This was so yummy, and I never add sugar to my porridge because it's always sweet enough, and I am a sweet tooth. I also glugged some water to hydrate, and I added some vegan protein powder to the porridge as well. I got my frozen berries ready, and then I poured the porridge into the bowl. I always like to add flax seeds and chia seeds and some frozen fruit. I use frozen because it is way cheaper than fresh berries and lasts longer. I also added almond butter because it is beautiful and one drizzle makes such a difference. That is how you make a beautiful porridge bowl. Oh, so good. I'm currently reading this book on quantum physics and neurobiology called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. So I read some of that while I was eating my breakfast. I also have my tea, and notice I don't generally like to go on my phone first thing in the morning. I just don't think it's great for your brain to be the first thing you're doing. I'm feeling positive, inspired and awake. Airplane mode is coming off my phone. And then it is time to catch up on just about everything on my phone. I reply to comments on my posts, I'll go on YouTube, yeah, I do my best. I also reply to friends, management, and then I do the washing up, which is a less glamorous task. Music helps. It's funny how much music changes the atmosphere. And then I will go on my laptop and I will either continue replying to comments, I will reply to emails, I will do some editing, whatever I need to do that morning. I will reply to management. Sometimes I will edit full video, I'll make a thumbnail. Kind of depends on my morning commitments. Currently I am just doing emails, and I am currently booking a bus tour for Australia because I'm rubbish and I haven't booked it yet, even though it's been on my list for a while. Just a big sum of money that I don't want going out of my account. Gonna get in the shower now. And then I will go and have a shower. Again, I'm so lucky to have an ensuite. And then get changed and brush my teeth. Yay! So I'm all ready to go. My plan for today, I'm first traveling to Covent Garden for a hot yoga class, which is cool. I basically have a 20-day introductory pass to this like yoga place, and I get unlimited classes for the 20 days that I'm there. So I'm just trying to milk it, to be honest, and go to as many as I can fit into my schedule. I then probably find a cafe and do a hell load of editing and emails, just stuff on my laptop which I need to do for a few hours. I made extra dinner yesterday, so I have some like leftovers that I'll bring for lunch, go to a cafe. Then I'm going to the office later. I'm heading to my management's office for some like meetings and exciting calls. Kind of the day, but I have a lot of prep to do for Australia, like a lot. I also might meet up with my friend tonight, but I will see based on how much I've got to do. But yeah, that is my day. Thank you so much for watching this little morning routine. I feel like it's just been forever since I've done one. The issue is every day is so unique, and sometimes I go to bed stupidly late because I am at an event or I'm editing really late. So for me right now, 5 AM just doesn't work every day. I do it at least once a week because the routine just makes that day super productive. I also need sleep, so yeah. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope it inspired you to appreciate your mornings more, because the mornings are a beautiful time to be inspired. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!